Okay, welcome back to my class. So we are discussing diagrammatic presentation of data, and we have seen that there are different types of diagrams which are used for the presentation of data. And let us see this. The first one is geometric diagram. Second one is frequency diagram. Third one is arithmetic line graph. So today we'll discuss the first one, geometric diagram. In the geometric diagram, there are two types of diagrams. One is called bar diagram, another one is called pie diagram. So today we'll discuss pie diagram. Let us see, pie diagram is also known as the pie chart, or it is also known as a circle diagram. Circle, you all are knowing that circle is having 360 degree. So while we are presenting the data in the form of a circle diagram, in the form of pie diagram, or in the form of pie chart, we have to convert the absolute value into the percentage value. And again, let us see, the percentage values are converted into the degrees or in the 360 degrees. And then what can we do? We can take one compass and we'll draw one circle, and then after, let us see, we'll take the the radius of the circle, and then we'll take it the baseline, and from the baseline we'll measure the degree. We'll use the protractor in order to measure the degree, and then after we'll plot will the information with the help of circle, with the help of circle diagram. And each circles are divided into various components of the various components. So let us see that we can explain the pie diagram with the help of one example. So here I have already written the definition of pie diagram. A pie diagram is a component diagram, but unlike a bar diagram, here it is a circle whose area is proportionally divided among the components. It is also called a pie diagram. It means, let us say, the area of a circle is proportionally divided into different components, into the various components. I told you, first what can we do? We can convert the absolute value into the percentage value. Then we'll convert into degree, and then only we'll draw a circle with the help of compass, and then we'll divide the pie diagram in different components. So let us take one example. I have taken one simple examples in order to explain the pie diagram. Here present the following information. In a pie diagram, items of expenditure on construction of a house is given, and let us see, this absolute expenditure is also given. Labor cost is 10,000, bricks cost is 5,000, cement cost is 3,000, and marble cost is 2,000. This is a hypothetical example is taken. So I told you the first thing, what can you do? This solution, items of expenditure, I have written on the construction of a house. Absolute expenditure, it is already given. Then labor cost is 10,000. So I have written 10,000. Then bricks cost is 5,000. Cement cost is 3,000. Marble cost is 2,000. I have already written this total is 20,000. Then we have to convert this in the percentage. The first step is that we have to convert the absolute value in terms of the percentage value of the total. So the total is 20,000, then 10,000 divided by 20,000 multiplied by 100. If you will convert this, let us see, this 2 and 2 0, this 2 0 and this 2 0, this 100 divided by 2. So this will be 50. So this is 50%. Labor cost is 50%. Bricks cost, let us see how much is this 2 0, cancel, this 2 0 cancel, 50 divided by 2, and this will be 25. So let us see, the cost of bricks is 25%. Cement cost, let us see, this 2 0 cancel, this 2 0 30 divided by 2, it will be 15. So here marble cost, this is the 2 0 cancel, and this again 2 0, the 20 divided by 2, it is 10. If you add, then it will be total will be 100. So this is 100%. This 100 will be converted into degrees, or this is called angular components. Angular components. Here let us see, this 50 divided by this 100 multiplied by 360. So if we will take, let us see, 50 divided by 100 multiplied by 360, and if we will simplify, then let us see, this will be, so 180 degree. So we have seen, let us see, 180 degree. So this, similarly, we can convert this percentage into degrees or angular components. Here it is 180 degree here, and here 25 divided by 100. So 25 divided by 100 multiplied by 360. So this 0 cancel. If you multiply and this, then it will be coming 90 degree. You can calculate and you can find out. And here let us see, if you calculate this 15 divided by 100 multiplied by 360, then this is coming 54 degree. And this, let us see, this 0 cancel, 36 degree. So if you add all these, then it should be 316. You can add this 6, 4, 10, so 0, then let us see this 9, 18, then 18, then 5, and 5, 23, 26, 6, and let us see this 2 and 3, 360. So 360 degrees. So the total, the angular components coming into the 360 degree. So this, what we have seen, this expenditure is being divided into different components. It means, let us see what happened. We have seen the circle whose area is proportionally divided among the components. So these are the labor components, 180 degree, bricks component 90 degree, cement 54 degree, marble 36 degree. Then after, what can we do? We can draw one circle. So in order to draw one circle, you can draw by using the compass. I don't have compass. I am using one utensil to draw. Let us see. I'm using one utensil to draw a circle. So I can draw a circle by using this. So I have used this utensil in order to draw a circle. Let us see, 180 degree. You are knowing this circle is divided into, this is, let us see if we, this one part 90, 90, 90, 90, 4 parts, it means, so half 180 degree. 180 degree means half of the circle. So half of the circle, we can, let us see, we can draw the half of the circle here. This half of the circle, this is 180 degree. So 180 degree. So here we can, suppose we have used, this is the labor. So for labor we can give one color. Suppose we can give like this. So because the diagram should look attractive, so diagram should be appealing also. Diagram So let us see here. Here also we can write this. So this is the labor. And then after, let us see, the second one is 90 degree. So we can use the protractor. When you will draw the circle, you can use compass, you can use protractor here. This protractor is there, and you can make it baseline. Let us see, here I have make it the baseline. This will become the baseline, and 90 degree, it will be here only. So here let us see that's 90 degree. So this 90 degree. So I have drawn this. This is the 90, the second component. First component is labor, the second component. Second component is bricks. Bricks. So we can give one another color for the bricks. Let us see, we can give like this. So we can use this clockwise. Here let us see, the clockwise, you are using the clockwise. There is no hard and fast rule that where you will take the radius. You can start from here also. So I have started from this point. So this is 50%. This is that means 180 degree. Then 90 degree. This is bricks. And third one, let us see, is 54 degree. 54 degree. We can make it this baseline. So baseline is this 54 degree. Here let us see 54, 50, this is 55, then 54. Here. So 54 degree I have used, and from here let us see, we can draw one line. So 54 degree. So we can give one color also. So let us take one color like this we can use. So there is no hard and fast rule, and this is cement. And obviously this part is bricks, sorry, marble. So marble you can keep it without color, or you can put the color also. You can, let us see, because diagram should look attractive. So we have to make the diagram attractive, appealing to the mind of a reader. So this is very simple, and we have seen this. This is the pie diagram. So pie diagram is a circle diagram. Pie diagram is also a pie chart. It is a circular form, and each circle is divided into different components. So here we have the 4 components, and one is the labor. Here this represents the labor. This bricks. This represents bricks. This is cement. This represents cement. This is marble. So this is circle diagram. Here we can write down the circle diagram. Circle diagram. Or we can write pie diagram. Pie diagram. So I think the concept and the steps to construct the circle diagram is clear to all of you. Okay, thank you.